Hi guys, today I want to share with you which fragrances I'm actually wearing this spring. I'm a fan of sort of a really sweet, complex, deep, woody sweet fragrances for winter. But we have spring and then we have summer. Obviously, sometimes you want to wear something more fresh. So I actually picked 4 fragrances from my collection to wear this summer, and I want to share with you which ones they are. And let's start with the first fragrance. That actually I've been talking about this fragrance like a lot in my channel, honestly, and I have a separate review. But for spring, summertime is just my favorite fragrance, guys. Rehab from Initio, and as I said, no jokes, it's just like my favorite spring summer scent. I can't tell you guys how much I love it. I will link my separate review on this fragrance, and it just smells so heavenly to me. I love it so much. It's sweet, it has a little bit of tobacco, it's vanilla, a little bit of almond, it's everything I love in fragrances. I would describe this fragrance, guys, as a sweet, woody, aromatic, quite complex sort of fragrance. And if you like sweet fragrances for sort of spring, summertime, definitely I advise you to check Initio. It's very creamy, smooth, is luxurious, and at the same time is really fresh. So I can't recommend this fragrance more. It's a Rehab from Initio. The second fragrance, guys, is actually a funny story because I completely forgot I have this fragrance. It was in my drawer for like, I don't know, 3 years maybe. And again, I've done a separate review on this one ages ago. I will link it in the video description. It's Accento Overdose from Xerjoff. And I always sort of liked this fragrance, but honestly, guys, I completely forgot I have it. I haven't used it for, as I said, like maybe 3 years or something. It's quite a white floral scent for me. I feel sort of a lot of jasmine in here, and all the rest is quite powdery, guys. So if you're looking for sort of a clean, crisp fragrances, maybe this one is not that is quite powdery, but in the same time it is clean, it is fresh, it's white floral, it's gorgeous, and it's really sweet fragrance, guys. So now like I'm keep smelling it and I'm like, wow, how gorgeous this fragrance actually is, and could I just forget about it? I don't know. Anyway, this is my second pick for this spring, guys. Is the newest one of the newest releases from Ex Nihilo, and I can say that I have sort of interesting opinion about this fragrance, because the opening, guys, is not my favorite at all. Even, I mean, I have this sort of travel size bottle, and I must say that the opening of this fragrance is not my favorite, guys, at all. It's a fragrance called Vesper Glitz from Ex Nihilo. It has, I think, mimosa, which I'm sure that's the bit I don't like in here. It has a neroli, sort of pink pepper in the opening, and first sprays, not my sort of thing, not my sort of fragrance, but then, guys, wait for it, goes to really smooth sort of jasmine and ylang. So towards the sort of middle notes, I really like this fragrance. And my favorite thing about this one is the dry down. So the dry down is really gorgeous and has like a tonka bean. Vanilla is really sweet, and I could just have the dry down of this fragrance. I would really love it. But as I said, it has quite a fresh opening with sort of mimosa and stuff like this, so just bear that in mind. But this fragrance for me unexpectedly became one of the favorites for spring. This was Vesper Glitz from Ex Nihilo. And the last fragrance, guys, is actually another Xerjoff, and another fragrance I forgot about for quite a long time. Definitely not a separate review, but somewhere I reviewed this fragrance already. I always kept in mind that Apollonia from Xerjoff is sort of a clean, nice fragrance, just not sort of sweet enough. It doesn't have the normal notes I really love in fragrances, so I just sort of kept in mind that it's a really nice, clean sort of fragrance. But actually I smelled it recently, this spring. I was like, oh, that's Apollonia. I even forgot I had it. But guys, it's a really great fragrance for spring. So mostly white floral scents. I really feel the jasmine in here, and it also have musk, which you really feel towards the dry down and sort of a middle note. So that's it for today, guys. It was 4 fragrances I'm actually wearing this spring. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel, and see you soon.